Hello everyone, and welcome back to our daily videos of Is the Shrine Worth It? During the anniversary, we're going to be getting 4 new perks every 24 hours. We're going to have a look at them in this video, give you a rating of how effective they are, and then tell you if they're worth picking up in the shrine or not. Just for reference, it is normally only ever worth picking up perks that are from licensed characters or characters that have recently been released. Today's shrine is kind of strange. I want to give it a really good rating because the perks are actually pretty decent. But in terms of actual value for shrine, I'm going to have to give this a 4. We have perks from Adam, Doctor, the Knight, and Arella. Those perks are Autodidact, Overcharge, Nowhere to Hide, and Duty of Care. Let's get into the survivor perks first. Our first survivor perk is Autodidact. You start the trial with minus 15% progression penalty for skill checks to heal other survivors. For every successful skill check while healing another survivor, you receive a token of a maximum of 5 tokens. Each token grants you 15% bonus progress. Great skill checks cannot be performed while using Autodidact. This is what it looks like in game. Call me crazy, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. This perk is massively slept on, and I really think it's very strong. It massively relies on the RNG of skill checks because you really want as many as you can when you have this perk. But when you have all 5 of your tokens, you heal so freaking quick. And for some reason the game hasn't made it so that you can lose your tokens at all, so once you have all 5 of your tokens you are very strong and super helpful for your team. As good as I think this perk is, unfortunately it's super not worth picking up in the shrine, because it's from Adam, and Adam is not a licensed character. In fact, he's one of the oldest characters in the game. Currently, Adam is on sale, and it makes so much more sense if you buy him in full, level him up, and you get all 3 of his perks, including this one. Stay away from this one in the shrine. Our second survivor perk is Duty of Care. When you take a protection hit while healthy, all survivors within 12 meters gain 25% haste for 6 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give this perk a 6 out of 10. It's not a bad perk by any means, but it's very niche. If you haven't taken any hooks and you want to stop someone from getting tunneled, this is a perfect perk for that. You're basically just a walking bodyguard. 25% haste actually makes someone incredibly zoomy, as you can see in the clip that we played. Whether you think that the perk is strong or not, it is from an unlicensed survivor. However, she is the newest one to be added to the game. As a full character, Arella is quite expensive, so I would kind of say this is worth picking up if you really can't wait for her to get cheaper. Let's move on to the killer perks. Our first killer perk is Nowhere to Hide. Whenever you damage a generator, reveal the aura of all survivors standing within 24 meters of your position for 5 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. I'm going to give this perk a 9 out of 10 in terms of strength. This perk is super meta at the moment, and it's seen in loads and loads of builds. It has really good synergy with other aura reading perks and just lets you stay on top of the game really well. You can double up the power of this perk by pairing it with something like Pop Goes the Weasel or Overcharge, where you do gen regression and you get information at the same time. I would definitely find a place for this in many of my builds, and I would suggest that you do the same thing. Even though this perk is super duper strong and super duper meta, it is not from a licensed character. So I would stay away from this in the shrine. What you should do instead is buy the Knight, who is on a discount at the moment, and you get all 3 of his perks instead. Our fourth and final perk is Overcharge. Overcharge a generator by performing the damage generator action. The next survivor interacting with that generator is faced with a difficult skill check. Failing the skill check results in an additional 4% loss of progression. Succeeding the skill check grants no progress but prevents the generator explosion. After Overcharge is applied to a generator, its regression speed increases from 85% of a normal 130% of normal over 30 seconds. This is what it looks like in game. This perk I would give a 6 out of 10 for strength. This perk can synergize really nicely with the other perk that we have in the shrine today, Nowhere to Hide, as you can double up both the information and getting some gen regression at the same time. I would say that in terms of gen regression there are perks that just do it better, so I wouldn't rate this one very highly. Unfortunately, just like all the perks in this shrine, it's from a non-licensed character, and Doctor is one of the oldest that we've had, so 100% stay away from this in the shrine, it's really not worth your shards. To summarise, we don't really want to pick any of these perks up. Although some of them are strong, it's so much better if you just go and get the characters that are actually cheaper than buying their perks in the shrine. The only one that I could have any kind of input as to whether I would buy the character or buy the perk is just to get the Arella perk because she's so new and she's quite expensive. Thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you've saved a lot of shards so that tomorrow we can have a better shrine. See you then. Bye.